All right, I'm back with another video from Bobby, and today he's going to talk about what's going on with WWE and what the issues they're having. And if you guys want to subscribe to his channel, here's a screenshot right here. We're not going to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started with this video.
Man, make sure y'all get y'all water in, y'all, man. Especially if you're watching wrestling, you know that it's been completely dry. WrestleMania 41, one of the biggest letdowns of my entire life. So now we're just going to cover some extra news because the booking after WrestleMania 41 has been a complete snooze fest. So let's get in some news right now. All right, first we're going to get into Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He's been spotted again with The Undertaker in Saudi Arabia. Now, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. This is not the first time we've seen Vince McMahon and The Undertaker in Saudi Arabia. This is after TKO gave him the boot. I will really love to know what conversations Undertaker and Vince McMahon are having right now. You know Vince McMahon is still tapped in. You know he's not pleased with a lot of the creative direction that's been going on with WWE. Is no way. He spent most of his career without the silly gimmicks on the ring. He spent most of his career making sure pro wrestling was a sacred place, making sure it doesn't get hoarded out by the big companies like TKO. Now, unfortunately, Vince McMahon, he left the company, he moved on per se, and now WWE is unfortunately getting hoarded out now. The highest ticket prices of all time, the highest gate of all time, the biggest robberies of all time. And instead of Triple H hiding it, right? Triple H and TKO insist that at these press conferences, they spit in our face and they tell us this is the biggest gate ever. Yeah, I bet so.
As of right now, WrestleMania smashed records in a big way. Gate, sponsorship, merch, on location, WWE World, social media numbers, all those records got blown away.
When you go into the nosebleed for thousands of dollars, I bet you have the biggest gate ever. Before, it used to be bragging about selling out arenas, selling out merchandise. Now it's like, hey, I got these idiots to pay fucking $1,000 for a wrestling belt. They're playing directly in our faces. And man, it's just like, it's mind-boggling at this point. Hey, WWE, I got a message for you. 99.9% of us, right, are broke as fuck. A lot of us in the comments are like me. We're struggling check to check to check. What in your mind thinks that 99.9% of us is the green shirt guy? Of course, he probably has the $40,000 to spend on SummerSlam 2 nights. Well, let me let you know something, Triple H and TKO. I don't even think I'm about to make $40,000 this year. Matter of fact, why am I lying? I know I'm not making $40,000 this year. I know I'm struggling to pay for fucking Netflix and Peacock and whatever stupid ass subscriptions just to cover the shit on YouTube. I just had to cancel my YouTube premium. The middle class is struggling. You hiking the prices up, then bragging about it is like a very idiotic, distasteful thing to do to the WWE fans who've been rocking with you for 40 plus years. Man, listen, bro, everybody in the comments, we have to find this green shirt dude. I gotta bring him on here and I gotta interview the guy, man. I wanna ask him questions. I wanna kind of live vicariously through this dude, man. I also would love his opinion on, like, man, what do you think of WWE creatively? Do you think it's good? Do you think you just got money you're blowing away? You spent about $150,000 on fucking tickets between the $100,000 at WrestleMania 41 and the $40,000 at SummerSlam. We already know he's going to be at SummerSlam front row. Man, the money he's spending at WWE being front row, he could have started his own wrestling promotion. That's what I want to tell him. Yo, green shirt guy, please, man, let's sit at the table. I don't want $1. I don't want to die. But I do want to give you some, not financial advice, because I'm broke as fuck, and I'm not the best person to give that. I do want to give him some type of consultation. Maybe a little consultation of like, yo, bro, let's take this money you're spending and giving to WWE. Let's try to start our own wrestling promotion. I'll call Matt Cardona. I'll call Baron Corbin. You know, Karrion Kross is probably about to get released this year. I'll call Karrion Kross. I'll start calling these people. Let's try to get our own wrestling promotion, bro. TKO doesn't give a fuck about you. If TKO really cared about you, green shirt guy, after the money you spent, you should have fucking stock in WWE. After the type of money you spent, you need your own entrance on every Monday Night Raw or every SmackDown. After the money you spent, green shirt guy, you should be a part of WWE 2K26. You should be on the front cover. Holla at me for some counseling. If anybody finds out who this dude is, let me know, man. But we're going to move on. Montez Ford, Paul Levesque, Triple H, WWE Creative. Are you hearing me now? Word to Triple H, word to WWE Creative. Montez Ford is cooking. How long are you going to ignore this? How long are you going to ignore the Street Profits' greatness? You kicked him off of WrestleMania so you could promote a stupid ass fucking game none of us plays. Clash at the what? I could see if you was promoting GTA 6, NBA 2K, Call of Duty, Fortnite. You're promoting Clash at the... I don't even know what that Clash Titans, whatever bullshit that was, where they did the ad for New Day and the War Raiders. That was worth leaving Montez Ford and the Street Profits and Motor City Machine Guns off of WrestleMania? I think not. Triple H, stop stalking your friends and these old wrestlers trying to get a draw. You want a draw? Start cooking with Montez Ford. He just went on IG Live and he just did a promo that was just fire.
They took y'all off of WrestleMania. They took the Street Profits off of WrestleMania. And look what they got Friday. The greatest TLC. No. The greatest mania. No. The greatest match they ever seen. You know who y'all are. They ain't made a mistake. Not y'all. Y'all been here. Y'all always been here. What's it gonna take? Huh? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take for them to see y'all, huh? What's it gonna take?
This is how you cook. Montez Ford knows he's not getting the opportunities from Paul Levesque and WWE Creative. So is he going to wait? Is he going to get on Twitter and start tweeting about it? Is he going to leak some dirt sheets? No. He pulled his camera out. He created a promo by himself, fully produced by himself, just like Karrion Kross did after WrestleMania. Why aren't we spending time creatively on these dudes that's taking the power in their own hands, taking the initiative? That's what made the final boss the final boss. If he just did the stuff on live TV, that would have been cool. But the final boss, when he went online and when he started talking crap online where the cameras get off, I don't care if the camera's off. Bang, he's still hitting Cody.
Clear, you stay down. Fuck that. Clear, guys. Fuck that. You shut your mouth. Clear my ass. How did that feel? Did that feel good? What, just because the show's over, that doesn't mean that this shit stops. The Rock doesn't give a fuck.
That is what makes superstars. When Vince McMahon, back in the day, when WWE superstars used to grab the fucking bull by the horns. When they used to do that, just like when Steve Austin did the Austin 316 promo. When they used to do that, it was rewarded by the higher ups. Now when they do that, Triple H is acting like he doesn't even see it. And I could be wrong, but let me know. I'm going through the likes. I don't even see Triple H liking this. How is TKO, Triple H, and none of the WWE Creative liking this promo? They need to worry about curating new stars. Shout out Montez Ford. Shout out the Street Profits. All right, now look, I seen a very interesting picture. It shows that the champions, the undisputed champion and the world heavyweight champion of the last few years, 2023, 2024, 2025. And I want to hear y'all thoughts in the comments as I go through this. 2023, you got Roman Reigns. He was the undisputed champion. He put the company on his back year after year after year. Without Roman Reigns, a lot of us agree WWE would have been down the drain, and maybe that would have been a good thing because TKO would have never stepped in if that was the case. The inaugural World Heavyweight Championship, the fucking championship that I guess Triple H just decided to make up. We got Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, he had a good run with that title. You know, we all sick of like Seth Rollins, the singer. Oh, burn it down, this fire. But it's starting to get redundant. We're sick of his fucking outfits. He looked like a fucking idiot on Monday Night Raw, but that's neither here nor there, man. He had a cool title reign, though, if I had to be honest. 2024, the greatest story of all time. Cody Rhodes, he captures the Undisputed Championship. Good move. Now, with the World Heavyweight Championship, what do? Triple H? We bury it. The second it comes off Seth Rollins, it goes on Drew McIntyre for about 4.5 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, I was there. I'm gonna show y'all the video when Damian Priest came out and I was screaming like a little girl. I was there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was good. It was good booking. But at the end of the day, sometimes we have to sacrifice a spot where it could be good booking just to save our national treasures, to save the future of this company. Drew McIntyre is in the prime of his career. Why is he holding the belt for a few seconds? I understand y'all wanted the surprise and all of that, but come on. He deserves better than that. So he had the belt for a few seconds. Damian Priest had a solid run as World Heavyweight Champion. I'm not going to lie. He loses to Gunther. Gunther has a complete snooze fest of a run as World Heavyweight Champion. To the point, I say I like Gunther. I got a bunch of comments just disagreeing. How you like Gunther? You don't know what you talk about. F out of here, all of that. Gunther is a bona fide star, but he's been getting buried like he got caught asking Stephanie McMahon out for a date or something. Triple H, what heat do you got with Gunther? You completely buried the guy. He had a mediocre World Heavyweight title run. He loses to Jey Uso at WrestleMania from a submission when Jey Uso never put anybody in a submission, I don't think, ever in his career. I could be wrong. Of course, I'm over-exaggerating. Y'all know me. But you know what I mean. He barely does any submission. He has about 4 to 5 moves. Now on the grandest stage of them all, Gunther has to tap out from that. Buried. And if that wasn't enough, guess what surprise we got for you, Gunther? Who? Pat McAfee. Now, watch Pat McAfee go 50-50 with Gunther. It's not going to be a situation where Gunther comes out and just completely destroys Pat McAfee. He's going to go 50-50 with Pat. I honestly think Triple H's time, just move over. Hop out the seat and just hire somebody in my comments or something like that. These dudes in the comments are booking better stuff than Triple H has ever booked in the past few years when he had Lead a Creative.
Yeah, hire me and G-Man. We know what to do.
Now we got 2025. We got John Cena walking around every week. He's cutting promo on the fans. He's scared to mention The Rock. John Cena coming off the worst WrestleMania 41 main event ever in fucking history. John Cena about to have the 1,235,000th match with Randy Orton. John Cena claims that he's going to ruin wrestling. He's going to leave with the title. John Cena Hill run has been horrible, boring, atrocious, terrible, awful, dreadful, pathetic. Now, I know a lot of y'all got heat with Hulk Hogan, and that's cool, but he said some very interesting things. And regardless of the heat Hulk Hogan has, we got to keep it real. He had the biggest heel turn ever, and it wasn't close. We got to keep it 1,000. John Cena heel turn does not pale in comparison to what Hulk Hogan did and following up with the NWO. I've been saying this for weeks. Now, bear with me. I'm going to go through this article on Wrestling Headlines, and I might butcher some words. So all you in the comments who wants to be grade school teachers now, just bear with me for a second. I'm not going to be perfect. You Hulk Hogan ass, oh, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. Well, first off, John Cena was my favorite wrestler, brother. Let me start there, because I grinded for years, brother, and there was no Rock. There was no Stone Cold. There was only me for 20 plus years, brother. I saw the Make-A-Wish kids. I met with all the station producers, everybody. So John stepped out, and he really ran with the ball, brother. He really did a great job. I think he saw more Make-A-Wish kids than anybody I've ever seen. At the end of the day, when he turned heel, like the NWO storyline, like Eric said, we set it up. We set it up perfectly, brother. Then we delivered. And then not only did we deliver, we rolled out with me, Hall, and Kevin Nash. And that story kept snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. Ooh. And we kept getting more evil and more evil and more evil, brother. And so for me, watching that storyline where John Cena, when The Rock did the throat thing, cut his throat, and John Cena turned heel, brother, I expected more of the same. And then John Cena came out, and there was no Rock. And it just was a disconnected at that point, brother, because I was expecting the characters to keep rolling out like we did, brother. I know that everybody got movies and obligations and stuff going on, but it didn't feel like that big tidal wave was coming at you. Like when the NWO took over, man. I even hate to say the word. We just cleaned house and beat everybody's ass. With our 42-inch pythons, we said our prayers. We ate our vitamins. And we created the NWO, brother. And then, brother, what we do after that? We had everybody join the NWO, brother. We had Miss Elizabeth join the NWO. We had Dusty Rhodes join the NWO. All right, now look. All right, sorry, I went a little bit too overboard as far as the Hulk Hogan gimmick. I got kind of excited, but yeah, y'all get the point. It was disappointing. John Cena, you came out with a lame excuse. Y'all don't deserve new gear. Y'all don't deserve a new song. No, you didn't have new gear. You didn't have a new song. You didn't have anything compelling creatively that we would give a fuck about. So you know what's the easy route to do? The easy route is to do this. Go wear the same shit you already had planned wearing, whether you was turning heel or face, come out with the same stupid ass music, and the best thing you did was probably go all black and it says a regular John Cena. This is horrible. This is zero creativity. No follow-up. Hulk Hogan cut a promo that same night. Hulk Hogan, night after night, week after week, showed up on Nitro and just sold that he was a heel. You talking about leaving with a replica title? We don't care. Go ahead, leave with the title. We think the belts look horrible anyway. We want a new change of the belts. Bring the Blue Eagle belt. Bring the classic belts out. I don't know. Just make some other shit. If you ask me, AEW has a better belt than WWE. So maybe we just need to do a whole new remake over. I don't know. All right, so in a few days, we got SmackDown. Man, another 3-hour SmackDown. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really looking forward to it. I do want to see how bad they're going to bury Aleister Black. I do want to see what they're going to do with the Street Profits moving forward. And I do want to see probably nothing else. I ain't going to lie. We know Cody not coming. We know Rock not coming. We know Cena not coming. So let's just see what type of crap they book.
Well, you can hate on SmackDown all you want, but the main reason we're going to tune in for SmackDown is because of the new United States champion, and that's Selena. We're going to be watching that. Yay, yay.
book on WWE SmackDown, but honestly, I'm always hoping for a good show. Trust me, y'all. I know I do a lot of complaining, but believe me, I will rather have good wrestling, right? And I'd rather talk to y'all in the comments about watching a good show, good wrestling, me being a wrestling nerd, a wrestling mark. I got wrestling shirts. I'm a grown-ass man. My whole room is wrestling, bro. I want good product. I don't want to come here and poop on the product and poop on Triple H and poop on WWE Creative every chance, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. And I'm only this passionate because I'm frustrated, man. Like, WrestleMania 40 really duped me, man. I really thought wrestling was going on an incline and not a decline. And I'm not seeing nothing but decline, man. The ratings, the viewership, the backlash. It's like, it's very unfortunate. So I'm really pulling for WWE Creative, man, believe it or not. So we're going to tune in to SmackDown. You know, I'm going to holler at y'all at the later in the weekend. If y'all want to see more stuff from Bobby Monsoon, like lives, or y'all want to see me be more interactive, or I'm about to start being on Twitch soon, so I'll start promoting that. Just let me know, man. I want to be more interactive with y'all, man, in a live aspect. So let me know what y'all think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah.
All right. Well, if you guys are rocking with the video, y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think about that video. But however, we're most likely going to watch SmackDown because of the new champion, and that's the United States champion, and that's Selena Vega. So we're going to go ahead and celebrate with that on Friday night. And when we do, it's going to be a breeze. But however, get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. What do you guys think about the video, all right? I'm out.